I've been doing sticks for 13 years.
I also spin toy and staff and double staff, and I spear play and Diablo, and I recently started juggling, and it all started with this. And there's a special place in my heart for Crystal Stix, one of the more dynamic props that I perform with and play with. You want me to start out from the beginning for someone who wants to get going from the beginning?
The easiest way to start playing the sticks is drop the stick like that.
I like to start with sticks, with that baton down on the ground so I can pay attention to my hand sticks. Because depending on how you control your hand sticks, you're going to have a better relationship with your baton. You don't want to just hold on like this, like a club. Your wrist is going to wobble around too much. You won't have a lot of control. What you want to do is choke up a little bit so that you can brace this part of the stick against the butt of your hand, against your wrist. Point with your pointer finger so you have more leverage, so it's aligned with the bones in your arm. So that way my whole forearm and the stick are working together as one, not torquing my wrist, using the arm muscles, which are a lot stronger.
You make sure that you choke it up a little bit.
Nice and soft. Catch it,
Point your index
and then toss it. Catch it, and then toss.
Your whole arm instead of just your wrist. You're gonna keep your wrist straight.
So you'll notice as I play, if you pay close attention to what my arms are doing, I move more from my arms and shoulders than just batting my wrist around, and that gives me a lot more control. Once you're getting used to that handhold,
try to catch it closer to your hands, because the farther out it is, the heavier it's going to be.
Get the feel of the stick. This is just kind of a warm-up exercise. You can toss it with a little flip by pushing a little harder with one hand stick. Get used to that. I also like to get people hooked into the end there. This is kind of like spinning the stick on training wheels. You drop one end down and flip it around. You start to get used to how it feels for that stick to flip. Once again, this is kind of more of a warm-up exercise because we're not really moving in real time yet. We're not really moving at the speed of the stick with gravity like you would with a tick-tock or other moves. So you get comfortable with the stick flipping,
tick-tock,
and catching, but that's all kind of your own in between. What you really want to do is get good at the tick-tock.
Don't start tick-tock like that.
The very top of the baton, lift it up,
oh, look at that.
Bottom back down.
What this does is it stops movements. A lot of times people will pick up the baton, it'll swing and it'll be out of control. So this stops all unnecessary movement.
You're going to pretend it's a windshield wiper. We're going to go all the way down.
Look at what he's doing.
We're going to kind of give it this little
That's how you learn the tick-tock.
catch it.
Yeah, it is.
Give with it. So taking the weight off of it, you kind of want to stall it out, catch it horizontal every time.
A windshield wiper doesn't work very good if it's only doing this, and neither will your crystal stick. You want to flip it all
Evan, that's how you learn the tick-tock.
So it's almost flat each time that you catch.
You put one end down on the ground.
Landing. It's not about hitting. It's about a nice smooth catch, so you have control.
I
And
tried
start
that.
lifting that end up. Because these are counterweighted, it's naturally going to hop up off the ground, catch it again. Start using your sense of balance each time you catch, and you never actually have to let it hit the ground again, and you're doing the tick-tock.
From the ground, all you're going to do is that same motion and just kind of stand up with it. And as you're doing this,